Hey guys, welcome back. So about to dive into a new episode of RWBY Volume 5. This is Chapter 3, Unforeseen Complications. Now, we just watched episode number 2, which was entitled Dread in the Air, where we had a pretty epic fight scene in an airship with Weiss taking on some lancers, which were like these grim wasp things. And she summoned the armored knight to kill the queen, and she crashes in Lake Matsu, where she's promptly apprehended by some of Raven's bandits. And then Adam challenges the leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan, and kills her, and then promptly orders his men to frame the humans for Sienna's assassination. So it's been a couple days since I've checked out any RWBY. I've been kind of busy with work, and I was going to do it the other day, but with all my reactions, I kind of got a bit too late in the day and I didn't get to it. But I'm getting to it today. It's a rainy day outside, it's freezing cold, it's pouring down. It's a beautiful day to be doing reaction videos. And of course, RWBY is one of my all-time favorites. So let's just dive into chapter number 4 right now. It's been too long. Let's go. Okay, straight into it. We're waiting patiently for some news. Adam Taurus, that's the only name I caught in that.
Are you ready?
Yes. It won't be easy for the people to hear, but the truth often isn't. I know they'll do the right thing.
You got this.
Thank you, son. They're like, yeah, okay, don't touch me. So he's going to make an announcement to the people. This is going to be about Sienna, right?
Coming to us live.
Oh, we got press. Yeah, he was the leader of the White Fang. These guys. Faunas everywhere.
Thank you all for assembling here. I wanted to take time to address some of the rumors that have been circulating around our island. I believe that it is important for the people of this territory to understand the truth. No matter how you feel about the human race, I think we can all agree that the event now known as the Fall of Beacon was a tragedy. A tragedy that will set both man and Faunus kind back. While the main aggressor is still unknown, we do have official confirmation that Adam Taurus, the leader of a powerful splinter group working inside the White Fang, was partially responsible for these attacks. His actions not only tarnish the reputation of an organization originally created to bring peace and equality to all, but to our entire race. With each day that this man remains unpunished, it becomes increasingly difficult to condemn those that look down upon us.
Bloody Adam.
Recently, a spy from this same splinter group set their sights on this very home. My own daughter, Blake, and her friend did their very best to apprehend this individual.
Ilia?
While they were unsuccessful after being physically assaulted and seriously injured, they were successful in obtaining the assailant's scroll.
Ooh.
With this, we have been able to ascertain that Adam Taurus has plans to overthrow the current leader of the White Fang, Sienna Khan,
Yeah, he's already done
and
that.
take over the reins himself. His radical plans do not stop there. The documents on this scroll proclaim his next target to be Haven Academy and its attached CCT tower. Their plan is to strike on the last full moon before the beginning of the fall semester, roughly 2 months from today. I have sent my swiftest messenger to the government of Mistral, but I believe we have a greater responsibility. My relationship with the White Fang has been an interesting one. Years ago, I led the organization to help try and create a world where I, and every Faunus who wished, could walk alongside the human race. And while I believe we made great strides toward this goal, it was made clear to me that the people both in and out of the White Fang wanted faster results. So I stepped down, and Sienna Khan was appointed as my successor. It's true that I do not fully condone many of her methods. What I do condone is what Sienna fights for. The idea that the Faunus and humans are, and should be, equal. Adam Taurus does not seem to have that goal in mind. What he has done benefits no one but himself. I think it's time that the Faunus showed the world that we are equals. Time that we snuff out this splinter group and restore the White Fang to what it once was.
Good speech, man. He's gonna step in and take the reins again.
To do this, I think the answer is clear. We must go to Haven and protect it at all costs.
Cool. What? No.
Before we proceed any further, I'd like to invite my daughter to come and share her story. Not only as a former member of the White Fang, but also as a survivor of the fall of Beacon.
Is she put on the spot here? So what are you doing?
You can do this.
Traitors!
Whoa. Ilia.
Ilia.
That's what I said.
Cowards. After everything the humans have done to us, everything they've put us through, you're asking us to help them?
I know we haven't been treated fairly.
Where was their help when the dust companies treated our people like slaves? Where was their help when kingdoms hunted Faunus just for being who they are? Where was my help when my parents were killed in a dust mine? Where?
Young lady, progress takes patience and cooperation.
The Belladonnas are the worst kind of Faunus. They want us to work with the same people that are trying to hold us down. If you truly want to help your people, now is the time to support Adam, not the Belladonnas.
Oh, man.
He will bring about the future that you deserve. And if you are unwilling to fight, know that the White Fang will do it for you.
Shut up!
Good try.
After her!
These guys, man. Blake didn't get to talk.
Did he age backwards?
He's possessed! Or
Here we
reincarnated.
go.
Oh, isn't it weird?
Whoa.
It is very weird, yes.
Why is Ozpin here?
Okay. Let's all just take a second and remember that this is very overwhelming for everyone.
Cool.
Thanks.
So Ozpin is part of Oscar. The man with two souls?
Sorry. It's just, I've never really met huntsmen and huntresses before.
Well, we've never met a person with two souls.
Oh,
so
got it.
First times all around.
The book, right? That Blake was reading.
Not to break up the whole getting to know you game, but we need to have a talk. Mind showing us your little parlor trick, kid?
Yeah, okay.
I like politics. What can you do?
Just so you know, I'll still be here.
Oh, he's gonna channel Ozpin. Whoa.
It is so very good to see you again, students.
Wow, freaky.
Wait, what just happened?
Professor Ozpin?
Correct. And though I may be the one speaking, Oscar is still present mentally. He's merely handed over the controls, so to speak.
Wow.
Just don't make us do anything embarrassing. I'm afraid this all must be very perplexing.
And alarming, and bizarre, and just really kind of hard to believe overall.
It's good to see you children still have your sense of humor. I know you've all been through tremendous hardship already.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
It's all my fault. I told you once that I made more mistakes than any man, woman, and child on this planet. And I wasn't exaggerating. I'm cursed. For thousands of years, I have walked the surface of Remnant.
Really?
Living, dying, and reincarnating in the body of a like-minded soul.
Wow, what?
The Professor Ozpin you all met was not my first form. And clearly wasn't my last. It's an extraordinarily strenuous process.
Wow.
On everyone involved.
So what are you?
I am the combination of countless men who have spent their lives trying to protect the people of Remnant. With every rebirth, my soul is eventually merged with another. And I am changed. But my memories stay with me. This curse was bestowed upon me by the gods, because I failed to stop Salem in the past.
In the past?
But we must stop her now.
How old is Salem?
And how do we do that?
We start by ensuring the safety of the Relic of Knowledge.
Right. And that's a person. Oh, Weiss. God damn it. The bandits have got her. Where's Raven?
Well, well, well. Look who's awake.
Don't you touch her.
What's going on? Where am I?
You know,
Oh,
I never thought I'd see a Schnee in this
who
camp.
it is?
Vernal?
Who? And you give that back.
What do you want?
Straight to the point. I like it. We don't normally deal in trafficking people. Not really worth our time. But once we realized we had a Schnee, that changed.
Uh-oh.
You're going to ransom me back to my father. Is that it?
Probably was.
It's a shame you're a Schnee. You'd probably do quite well around here.
I would never sink to your level.
Just keep quiet and cooperate and you'll be back in your mansion before you know it. Don't make this complicated.
What's going to make this complicated is when my sister finds out that I didn't make it to Mistral.
Winter will be pissed.
You know my sister, don't you? Winter Schnee, special operative of the Atlas military. She's in Mistral now, and when she hears I'm missing, it won't take her long to find me. And you.
Oh, they find that funny?
What's so funny?
Oh, I don't know if it's more funny or sad, but you're clearly out of the loop.
Uh-oh.
Your sister isn't in Mistral anymore.
Where is she?
No Atlas personnel are in Mistral anymore. General Ironwood closed the borders and recalled all of his little troops in tin cans. No one is coming to rescue you.
Oh, damn.
This is perfect! We were stuck at a dead end, but now we can just take little cute boy Ozpin to Lionheart
Little
and have
cute boy
6
Ozpin.
games straight.
Please don't call me that.
Yeah, we're not sure that's the best idea.
But I thought the headmasters all took their orders from you.
That was the intention. 4 lieutenants I can trust, especially during times of reincarnation. But Crow told me about your meeting with Leonardo. He isn't just behaving irrationally. He's disobeying specific instructions I had left him. Something's wrong. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't want to rule out any possibilities either. No one outside of this room knows that I have paired with Oscar, and I think it may be best to keep it that way.
Play things close to the chest until we got a better hand.
Precisely. Now, we have 2 steps ahead of us. The first is enlisting the aid of more huntsmen.
But the Mistral Council
doesn't own every huntsman in the kingdom. And I've been here enough times to know where we can find some more.
So long as they're trustworthy.
You can trust them to put up a good fight. I'll throw together a list tonight.
Oh shit, bro.
Good luck with that.
Table broke.
After that, we can move on to step 2.
What's step 2?
Getting you 4 into fighting shape.
But we already know how to fight.
You can only fight so long as you have crescent rows, but you're still lacking in hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mr. Ark, I'm glad to hear you've improved, but sorry to say you've yet to unlock your semblance.
Still?
All of you still have a ways to go before you're ready to pose any real threat against Salem and her forces. And though Oscar can give me temporary control, he'll need to strengthen his body and his aura. Wait, what? He'll inherit my muscle memory in time, but practice will expedite the process.
But if Crow's out looking for huntsmen, then who's going to teach us?
Oh shit. Wow, this guy.
Well, I believe I was the headmaster of Beacon Academy. We have approximately 1 month
Look at RWBY.
before classes resume at Haven.
Nora's like
Salem were to
nonplussed.
plan an attack, it would make sense that it occur prior to students' return. It's not much time, but it's better than nothing. Just don't expect me to go easy on you.
Oh no. Training time. Oh. Poor Oscar. So he's got to get training as well.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, this is funny. I like where the story's going. Ozpin, he's been around for years. What? Reincarnated in different souls. So that means his Ozpin character was somebody else he paired with, just like he did with Oscar, and then took full control, or just didn't show when the other guy was in control. The Armored Knight. Get me out of here. Oh, really? Oh, I hate it when it ends. You just kind of get comfortable and you're absorbing the story, kind of like working out what's going on in your head, and you want to see more than credits start. And you might have noticed I haven't really shown the opening credits as well. I did my first 2 reactions to Volume 5, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and they took nearly 2 to 3 weeks for Rooster Teeth to unblock them, or YouTube blocked them, and I had to send off a dispute to Rooster Teeth to let the video get unlocked. So I'm hoping that not having the opening song in the title will kind of alleviate that wait, because I don't want you guys to wait like 2 or 3 weeks while YouTube releases a video because there's a copyright dispute. So hopefully this is okay. Big events, big story. So Ozpin's character, man, I got to try and grapple that one. He's been walking Remnant for thousands of years, reincarnating soul to soul, and his memories are coming with him the whole time. And he failed to stop Salem years ago. So are they kind of the same? I mean, how old is Salem? So I really like the opening. So Blake and Appearance had a press conference trying to reestablish that the White Fang has been splintered off and Adam was taking control away from Sienna. At this point, they don't know that Sienna's killed. Like, he killed her at the end of the previous episode. And then Ilia kind of like publicly denounces them and tries to sway everyone over to Adam's way. And I liked how when Mr. Belladonna was trying to rally the people to go to Mistral and help, and everyone's just like, there's just crickets. So no one's really on board with him yet. And then, of course, the whole Ozpin thing with Oscar. So I'm hoping to learn more about that as we go along. So, holy, that was a lot. That was a massive information dump, that episode. A lot of plot development and just kind of like setting up what's going to happen down the track with the rest of the chapters in this volume. But yeah, Ozpin and Oscar co-inhabiting a body, 2 souls. And this is what Ozpin does. He pairs with a soul and exists until he's killed and then moves on to the next one. Wow. And I like how he kind of predicted that Salem's going to attack Haven in a month. So rather than depending on Lionheart, he's going to train RWBY, Ren, Jean, and Nora up to be great fighters. And I love how they kind of called out that RWBY's not really great with hand-to-hand combat and Jean still hasn't unlocked his semblance. So it's been 4 years, man. Come on. No, I love Sean. He's amazing. And then, of course, we ended with Weiss captured by the bandits. And who was that chick who came out? She was pretty. She had really nice, beautiful blue eyes. But she's nasty. Well, Weiss was depending on Winter to come and get her, and she was just letting her know that Winter's not gonna come and get her. And then Weiss summoned a small armored knight to try and help her get out of the cage. And then it ended. And now we're going to do another episode. Well, I'm not going to do another episode right away. I'm going to go have some lunch because I need to eat. But RWBY has always been amazing. I love the new direction of the show. It's building the lore so well. The first few volumes were just kind of like light and kid-friendly and playful and just great little adventure tales about these 4 girls who were fighting monsters and learning how to be slayers, pretty much. And then after volume 3 ended, when Pyrrha and Penny died, like all bets were off, so it's kind of really gone a little bit more mature. And then of course the animation has really changed quite a bit. It's beautiful. I really like it. And I hear that even though Munchie has passed away, he has kind of like laid out the story about where he wanted it to go. So all the team at Rooster Teeth are still following his path, so that's good. But I just love this whole Ozpin angle, man. It's really kind of like thrown me for a loop. I was so concerned and curious as to why Oscar had Ozpin with him. So The Man with Two Souls, the book that Blake was reading earlier on in volume 1, I think. And then the whole thing with Menagerie, where all the Faunus are living. So all the illusion there of like Australia. So the British colonies sent the convicts to Australia. We kind of like populated the country, been a lot of conflict with the native inhabitants of Australia, the Aboriginals, still an ongoing mess over here in Oz, with the reclamation of their land and everything. So it's very cool the way they kind of addressed that in this show, like the similarities that are there. So, RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 3, done. Going to do Chapter 4 this afternoon. I'm really hoping to power through Volume 5 and get onto Volume 6. Volume 7 is just around the corner, so I really do want to catch up and get these reactions up to you guys as soon as I can. Anyway, hope you like that. You're enjoying RWBY Volume 5. I hear a lot of people don't consider it their favorites. A lot of people are saying Volume 4 and Volume 6 are the best ones. But hey, I'm still really enjoying it so far. It's great. I just love the character building. It's awesome. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.